What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode. I appreciate you watching. It's been a minute. Um, you know, it's been a hot minute. And I dropped the ball a little bit, but that's all right. It's part of life. You fall off a little bit, but you get back on the horse, get back on the saddle. Anyways, I just left the gym. Came to LA Fitness over here on Greenville Avenue, and it's a Saturday, the 13th. It's almost 8, so I know it's kind of late, but I'm out here getting it done. I'm out here on the grind. But anyways, man, I want to talk to you guys about a couple things. Just a couple things that come to mind. I was working out, in my zone, but I noticed some things, and when I'm in my zone, I typically, just my mind starts, thinking about stuff, productive stuff, and so yeah, that's the reason behind this video. Oh, by the way, I just peeked my hat. By the way, the hats and the shirts are in. They are in. I just have to do my website. It's been a minute since I got them. I've been trying to get my website up. I did a photo shoot not too long ago. So again, I'm all that stuff is marinating. So once I have everything lined up, I'm a ducks in a row. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know and give you a link so you can purchase merchandise if you're interested and support your boy. So one of the topics I want to talk to you about is what's your purpose? Well, not in life, but in what you do. Like what's the sole purpose of what you do, right? So in this case, let's talk a little bit about fitness. So I see the regulars, pretty often. I've seen them for a couple years now, and some of them they still look the same. They look the same. They either haven't. There's only one person I've seen that, and it's a lady too. She was I guess she was bulking in her bulking stage, and she trimmed down, and I always see her putting in work. That's probably the only person I've seen do that besides me, right? So it goes back to what's your purpose. I saw a couple people, skinny people pushing weight, and like what's are you lifting weight to gain weight? But again, you can gain weight or build muscle without being on a calorie surplus, right? And the reason I say is because, again, I see them, and they don't either lose weight or they don't increase in weight. They don't gain weight. So that's why I say it, guys. If you're going to the gym, and I've seen a lot of people on Instagram too, and on social media just in general, that they're either they say they're going to the gym, they post themselves going to the gym, and that's one thing that grinds my gears, right? They post that they go to the gym once or twice, right? That they eat healthy, and then before you know it, they're posting burgers and all these unhealthy stuff. And it's like, if you're not gonna do it, if you're not gonna give it 100%, then why do it, right? Just don't do it at all. You're just wasting your time. So if you want to gain weight, be on a calorie surplus. if you're a little overweight or you want to tone down, you have to be on a calorie deficit. As simple as that. You have to put in the work. It's not gonna happen overnight. It's not gonna happen in a week. In a perfect world, it would happen overnight, but that's reality, right? You can't lose weight too fast if you're trying to lean out, because then you'll lose your muscle. So again, everything, and it reminds me, because I posted something today on Instagram. I took a picture up on the top floor at the garage, basically saying, you can take the elevator to the top floor, which is, a shortcut because they have stairs, but you can't take the elevator to the top to success. You have to take the stairs, right? You have to put in the time. You have to put in work, and be patient, be dedicated, be persistent, keep doing it, work, grind. At the end of the day, you're responsible for you, like I've always said. You can't blame anything or your decisions on anybody, right? Because you're responsible for you, right? You can't say, oh, well, I couldn't get it done because of this or because of that person, or, we went out to eat and, my better half or my other half, isn't on a diet like me, so I gave in, right? You have to want it bad enough. You have to want it bad enough to where you can overcome anything. So again, going back to the purpose, like, what's your purpose? There's this guy I follow on Instagram. Man, he's probably the top motivator for me. He has a podcast, and it's called the MFCEO. MFCEO. Look him up on podcasts on iTunes. You can find all his material there. And I think he just also moved to Pandora, or that's another extension, Pandora, because Pandora's doing podcasts now. But anyways, I was listening to him once, and yeah, he also asked, what's the purpose? You have to do everything with a purpose. If you go out to eat, if you're eating chips or whatever, right? Or let's say you're eating fries, right? Or you're just out eating. If you eat a fry, right? Is this gonna help? How is this helping me out? Is this gonna help me? Is it gonna benefit me? Or is it just gonna ruin, my diet? Obviously, it's gonna ruin your diet, right? And I get it. You can have one cheat meal on Sunday or Saturday or just one day out of the week, right? Because I wouldn't say, and again, there's multiple ways to do it, but if you're just following the conventional diet, right, you're just on a steady deficit Monday through Friday, and then you still watch your calories on Sunday, but you have one cheat meal, right? If you're doing it that way, then that's good. But I wouldn't do a whole, I wouldn't do like Monday through Friday deficit, and then Saturday and Sunday, beginning with Friday night, just go ham and drink margaritas, and especially frozen margaritas. Those are probably the worst. Frozen margaritas. Hold on, trying to get in this parking lot, this garage. Quick second. Got dark all of a sudden. Hang tight, guys. I'm gonna go to the top floor because it's gonna be pretty dark in here. So like I was saying, guys, I wouldn't do that because if you do that, it's gonna set you back a couple days. I promise you, it's gonna set you back, and so it's just delaying you getting to your end goal, right? That, and you're gonna be like, well, I can't lose weight. You know, you're jumping on the scale every day. You're like, well, you know, I can't seem to be losing weight. You know, I follow strict diet, and then on the weekends I have my cheat meal, right, or a cheat day. But the cheat day becomes, well, a cheat meal on Sunday becomes a full cheat day, or you know, you don't fully watch your macros on the weekends, and then it just throws your diet off, right? And sometimes you can't lose weight because, you know, another point, you know, you can't lose weight because you're over, how can I say it? You're underestimating. If you're estimating your calories, right, you're eyeballing it. You're not actually plugging it in. Because you have to plug it in. I've done it before where I'm like, on one day I would just be like, okay, I'm eating this. I'm supposedly I'm watching it. I'm watching out, right, for my calories. So then at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, well, you know, it's time to plug it in. I plug it in and I'm like, oh snap, oh snap, oh snap. And then all of a sudden my macros are all out of whack, and sometimes I've done to where my macros are, you know, all over, but I'm still under my calorie goal for the day. Or sometimes it'll be like super high and I'm like, oh, you know, shit, you know. And so I highly recommend for you to plug it in, right? Plug it in, because on MyFitnessPal or any app that you can track your calories, but that's the app that I use. Plug it in, because then again, you know, you'll be like, well, I hit a what is it fucking called? You know, I'm stalling on my diet, you know, and I hit a plateau, right? No, you didn't hit a plateau. It's just you're not tracking your calories properly, you know. Or you can say, well, you know, I'm gonna go to Subway and get a Subway. Well, that thing will add up pretty quick, you know. And again, I tell you, because I've done it. You know, there are some mistakes that I've done, and again, it's on that. It's to plug it in. That's my whole little rant. Just plug it in. So, man, I had something else for you guys. I was thinking about when I was coming up here. Man, I'll think about it, and once I get to it, I'll get back to you guys. Again, this is just a impromptu video that I've always wanted to just post it on Instagram, but then I say, man, I'll just wait. You know, I'll wait to get to the apartment, or I'll wait to, you know, to go somewhere, and then, because I think about the stuff in the gym, or like while I'm driving, or at work, you know, or when I drive to the job sites. So, and then by the time I want to post it, I forget about it. So, right, so it kind of has to be in the moment. So I decide, you know, I said, screw it, let me just go ahead and do this video for you guys. So that's my whole rant for today. If you have or want me to talk about anything, you know, drop it down in the comment section. Send me an email. If you guys follow me on Instagram, send me a DM. And Keep on hustling. Keep on grinding. Get it done. Don't find excuses. Find solutions. Don't say, I can't do it. Ask yourself, how can you get there? Ask yourself, how can you do it? So, don't blame it on anybody else. Don't blame your actions on anybody else. So, Hustlelete Fam, I appreciate you. Stay tuned for more videos. And like I said towards the beginning of the video, the merchandise is about ready. So I'll share that link with you for the website so you can purchase everything on there. And like Chris Jones says, you buy 30 of them bitches. But in this case, you can't because they're limited. Anyways, catch you guys later. I hope you guys have a good week. I need you to kill it.